Hello, my name is Peter Parfitt. Welcome to the new Brit workshop. We're doing technology today, and in particular we're looking at this brand new digital radio from Roberts. It's the Ecologic 4. Now out of the box you get the radio, you get a mains lead, and what I particularly like is the fact that it does not have to have a separate transformer like some radios do, and of course you get the instruction manual. Now the reason I chose this radio was because it has an extended battery life of up to 150 hours, and for me that's really important. It's got a handle, it's a portable radio, I want to use it like a portable radio. And the problem with digital radios in the UK up until recently is that they have had very poor battery performance. Here is my old workshop radio. It's a lovely little radio, another one from Roberts, and it works on batteries, but they don't last a huge length of time. And so I've had to migrate to this new Ecologic 4. Let's look at this radio in a bit more detail. It's a DAB radio and it's also an FM radio. It has stereo speakers, it has a 3-watt output, and it weighs just 2 kilograms. With batteries it weighs a little bit more. On the top here is the on-off button, and if I press this button you'll see the display light up like so. Now when it's plugged into the mains, that display would remain lit all of the time. When it's running on battery power, that display is on for a short period of time and then switches off automatically. On the left hand side is a volume control, and next to it are 2 tone controls, treble and bass. On the right hand side is a tuning knob, and if you prefer you can use an up and down pair of buttons just here. Once you've moved to the station that you wish, and you'll see the station name in the window, you then press the select button, which is just here. Now this radio has 20 presets, 10 for DAB and 10 for FM, and you access those by using these 5 buttons at the bottom. And to select the second 5, you press this button here, which is the +5 button, and then press those buttons again to correspond to 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. There's an auto tune button. This is the FM/DAB selection button here, and there's an info/menu button there. Now on the back we have a telescopic antenna which you can deploy if your signal strength isn't quite strong enough in your area. There's a USB socket for getting software updates. There's a line out socket so you can connect this to a recording device, and there's a headphone socket. And here we have a battery compartment, and this is very important to me. I said that digital radios in the past have been renowned for using a lot of power and did not last very well on battery power. This radio is completely different, and it's reckoned to last up to 150 hours on batteries. Now what I've done is I've put in a set of 6 D-type rechargeable batteries, and you know me, I have chosen batteries from Ansmann, and the reason I've chosen these rechargeable batteries is pure economics. Now a set of ordinary D-type batteries, that's 6 batteries for this radio, at the cheapest store I can find in the United Kingdom is £9. Now these batteries are quite expensive, and they're nearly £20 for a pair. But if you then compare the price of rechargeable batteries to the throwaway batteries, you'll find that after just 7 recharges, these rechargeable batteries will pay for themselves. And then they'll go on to give you another 700 to 900 charges. In other words, these batteries can be giving you almost £7,000 worth of alternate battery power. Astonishing when you think about it. Rechargeable batteries are the way to go. Now the reason I chose Ansmann batteries is very simple. They've got a huge reputation, particularly for photographers, and I've always used Ansmann batteries in my flash guns and my point and shoot cameras. These particular batteries are a new type from Ansmann, and they are a Max E technology, and that means that these batteries retain their charge for long periods of time. So if you had this radio just sitting, not being used for 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, these batteries would still have plenty of power left in them. The battery capacity for each is 8,500 milliampere hours, which is pretty good. Now these batteries have been in for 10 days and we've been running the radio for about 7.5 to 8 hours a day, relentlessly. And the batteries are still going strong. So there we go. The economics of rechargeable batteries is impossible to fault because they last a long time and it is the eco way to go after all. Now, if you live in the UK and haven't yet bought yourself a DAB radio, I really recommend you give it a try. On DAB you get a superb range of additional channels that you cannot get anywhere else. Radio 4 Extra, Jazz FM and so many other channels. It's absolutely superb. It gives you great variety and I recommend you give it a try. Now let me tell you what I think of this radio. Well, first of all, you know me, I do a lot of market research before I spend any money, and this was no exception. I went to the store, I listened to the radio, I played with it for a bit, I came home, I looked at online reviews until I was satisfied that this was the right radio for me. And now I've got it, I'm absolutely delighted. The sound quality is superb, and I really like the fact that you've got separate treble and bass controls here because you can adjust the tone just to suit you or the room you're in. It's absolutely lovely. Being economical with batteries is absolutely essential for me, and already I've had about 75 hours on one charge and I'm sure it's going to go on and approach the 150 hours that's claimed by Roberts. This is a stereo radio which is portable, easy to move around and doesn't need to be tethered to the mains. It's absolutely super. Now, there are a couple of things that this radio does not have, and I should tell you about them so you're not disappointed. It doesn't have any alarm functions or timer functions, and it doesn't have any ability to record any of the programs that you might be listening to. But accepting that, in every other respect, it's a solid, elegant design, it's very simple to operate, gives great performance, and I think is excellent value. I'm delighted I bought this radio, and I'm sure if you listen to it, you'll be tempted to buy one too. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.